Hello everyone, and thank you for dropping by my antique channel. This is Deanna speaking from Vintage Touch Antiques. Well, yesterday was one of those kind of crisp days, early spring here in the area, and it was full of sun though, so it was a pleasant day for just a one-day travel event. And so my husband and I decided to do what we like and enjoy just so much, which is go for a treasure hunt to see what we could find. And we went to a couple of the stores or the shops that's not real far from where we live in order to see what we could find. Well, what you see in front of you is what I'm going to share with you that we found on our trip. I paid just a little over $103 for these pieces that you'll see, and I just can't wait to show them to you. So I'll just start right here on this end. Now these are not cleaned up or processed. They're just as found at this point. But first of all, I found a pair of these. They're old leather spats, and they're just designed to protect the socks and so forth around the ankles. They're tied together there, but they're black leather, lace up. Really nice and unusual. I've had spats before, but nothing quite like those. It was the day for kitchen gadgets, and believe me, I've been selling a lot, so I was happy to find them. And then, now I found this one that has the curved handle here with the basket that you would dip like a ladle. I found this unusual turner. As you can see, you can just depress that wire handle there and it flips for you. I'm going to try to move these as I go here. Sorry for the camera movement. Another one of those kind of a bed spring style whips. I did sell one recently that had a wood handle. I got this cone-shaped ice cream scoop, and you turn the dial there. I can't do that with one hand, but you see that goes around and around and relieves your ice cream. Got a couple of old ladles. This one is a very thin, nice one. They're about 15 inches long, wood. I got another black wood handle, just a turner, and a couple of old kind of like butchering spoons. This one is a heavy steel one, real long handle. Those will all be cleaned up and look a lot better, but this one is pretty unusual because I think it's tin, and it's got a little notch there on the back that would use to hang it on something, or you can hang it by the hole that's here in the handle, and it's got an embossed handle there. And so that's an early tin, large tin spoon, which is kind of a little bit harder to find. I also got this great primitive, look how this thing was made. I mean, this is obviously put together by someone, and it's got this real long handle here, lots and lots of character wear. Just love this piece, and this will go into my garden center as soon as I can get it tagged and up there. Got another sock darner. This is one with the turned handle, black lacquer finish, Victorian. This cutest little mini muffin tin that is an earlier one, 6-count muffin tin. Got a gray granite pie pan. I sell a lot of these pie pans. People do a lot with them. Then I got this unusual piece, and you might not know what this would be if you just saw it hanging somewhere, but it's actually it's all wood, and it's designed to hold a grain bag open so that it would be able to be filled easily. So that's a real early piece as well. And then in the back here, let's start at this side. I got some books, and these are all 19th century books. This one is normal mental arithmetic. And this one is the model, I think that's pronounced etymology, or I don't know, I probably murdered that. But it is the study of the origin of words, and that one's from the 19th century. I love the cover on that. Now this one I love. It's not like a real attractive cover or anything, but the reason I love this one is because it is from 1806. And this one is a geography of the world. And it is seemingly complete and a very interesting early book there. And then I got an early McGuffey's reader. This would be the 4th eclectic reader, and that one, the copyright I think is 1863 to 5, somewhere around there. Anyway, it's about the Civil War era. Okay, then I got this this nice crock with the brown glaze that has the lip around it. Nice old piece. I got this clothesline. It's in there, and I've got to get that pulled out. But it's a tin. As you can see, the embossing there on the end, and you would turn and pull your clothesline out through there, those holes, and secure it to a hook. That'll get fixed up for you. I found this, and I had to have it because I just love these kind of things. And it's like a drum bank tin litho, and it does have its character wear on it there, but this type of little bank and toy goes so well with other primitive toys, and I just had to pick that up. This is a nice little book. It's called A Gift of Cheer, and it's got a 1910 copyright, if I can get this open here. And that is the Hayes Lithographing Company, and it says on the back here, the Cheer series. I mean, the Wishes series, excuse me, the Cheer series. Okay, it said Cheer on the front. There, got it. A Gift of Cheer. Cute little book. And this one, it's a tin spice jar, I believe, or something of that nature. The lift-off cap, and you can see there it has the holes to sprinkle whatever was in there. Here's a great little chocolate box. It's soiled on the bottom, but still, it's a very early one with the lady image there. Just love that little box. And here, I guess, was the prize of the day. Now, this is a champagne-colored mohair, jointed mohair straw stuffed bear. He is as cute as he can be. And get back here so you can see him a little bit better. Set him up. Oops. Crash. Sorry. But he is just adorable, as you can see, and I can only get him out so far there with my arm. He's got some little problems with his paw pads, but nothing drastic, as you can see. So I was really happy to get a hold of him. And then the thing that crashed down is a skinning board. And this is a very primitive skinning board. And I do sell a lot of these old skinning boards. So that will also be taken up to my garden and outdoor center whenever I get that ready. So that concludes what I found on this trip, and I can't find any place to set my bear. And I thank you for watching. And ask you or invite you to visit me in Antique Crossroads, where I have my antique booth. I'm on the left side of that large mall, third row. Just look for the Vintage Touch sign that hangs in the back of my double space booth. Also, please check in the description where you will find links to my webpage as well as my online store. And I sell a lot of antiques and vintage stuff in that online store as well. And of course, most things that I'm showing can be purchased online. If you would contact me, I'll be happy, if I can, to get them ready and put them into my online store so you can purchase them there. And of course, I would just love to have you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And hit that like button and share if you would. I would love to have you do that. And of course, I would love to have your comments if you have any comments that you'd like to make or any questions. So before I close, let me encourage you to look around and hunt for those antiques and enjoy them and the history that they have connected with them, and learn about them, because when you own an antique, you own a piece of history. So bye-bye till next time.